What's going on, guys? It's Cruzin Podcast. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about CyberPunk Edgerunners, the new animated series on Netflix. This is probably one of the, at least for this year, one of the best like anime or like shows or best just series overall. I don't think we have to even separate the two, but I think it's one of the best shows I've seen like this year as far as like original content, you know, especially from Netflix. I feel like Netflix has been doing good with the anime stuff. You know, Arcane was amazing too. And I feel like this one was just really, really, really good. It enhances the lore of Cyberpunk, you know, like the game. I think how many people were back on the game after seeing the series? It was like over 100,000.
I think it was like recently. I think it was like on Steam. It went up to like 140,000.
Like over 140,000 people
concurrent players
on the game again because of how good this show was. And it kind of shows how when you honor and make something good out of the original IP, right? Like of a game like Cyberpunk, for example, how that can actually the domino effect of that, you know, people going
the
to
same
buy
thing
the game
happened
and play the game.
For the Witcher show on Netflix, the first season. When that came out, the Witcher 3 game, like the Witcher 3 had a huge spike as well.
Yeah.
But Cyberpunk was double though.
Because the show and everyone, you know, when I finished the show, I posted about it on our Instagram stories and stuff, and everybody was just kind of replying saying like, yeah, that's like an amazing show. A lot of people felt it leaves you thinking about it when it's done. You know, it's one of those shows that when you finish it, the ending is so like perfect that it leaves you just kind of thinking about it for a while, and it hits you. It's a really good. It's a really it's funny, it's emotional, but it has a lot of heart, you know, and it's true to what Cyberpunk is, you know, the game and stuff. And no, just a great show. I think it ended perfectly. I think the length was perfect, and I think they did an amazing job. This is one of the best shows I think this year. Overall, you know, it's an original show and one of the best, I think, video game adaptations as well. And I guess maybe anime has that leeway. I guess that's another discussion. Yeah,
gaming should just be like I think like Halo should have been that.
They can do a cool anime, yeah.
But
because we've been getting a lot of bad.
But you know, they just had to go that live action route, and we all know how that turned out.
And I mean, Cyberpunk, it could be into a live action, but it's really hard. And I think the anime does it perfectly.
Too, it'll be too much like Blade Runner. No, but
the world is like it, but like the style is different.
I just feel like it'll be tougher because Blade Runner is futuristic but also grounded. But this you're dealing with cyberware.
It's a big budget. It would be a big budget.
That'd be
movie.
a big budget.
Yeah, it would have to be a movie for sure.
That'd be a big budget movie, like a live action, and also the CGI has to be really good for the cyberware. Because I think with anime is that when they will use the like the cyberware, it look cool. Like when you use the name is the Sandevistan.
Yeah,
is what it's called. And it looks. I love the way they did it.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It would show like the skeleton like activating it, like his body like turning it on. And you see everything like slow motion.
Really well done.
It's it's excellent.
Yeah, I mean,
style.
you saw it twice, so because you saw it on your own, then you saw it when I watched it, like right after. So, I mean, you saw it twice. What like?
It's just good.
The show is one of those shows like you watch it like because when I finished, I was like, why do I want to watch it again?
I liked how it uses like places from the game.
The Easter eggs.
Easter like it's look like I was there, you know, with V or whatever.
Characters,
the voice actors that like they use some from the game.
Yeah,
just a lot of little Easter eggs and things like that. The characters are great. I don't think that there wasn't that one character that I didn't like.
No,
the whole crew was awesome. I think like the fan favorite is like Lucy and Rebecca.
Yeah,
like those are the two like fan favorite. Also, like those
I think Maine is cool too. And I think
Maine is the villain.
The big guy. No. Maine is the
big guy. Oh, episode 6 is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Episode 6 is excellent.
It has the story arc. It's just really well written too. Like,
and also like it really just. I mean, because and the memes were funny for the show.
Yeah, like the music too. Like,
and I like how they made some new songs. Like I think the outro was new, the intro. I like how they used some music from the games.
Yeah, in between. Yeah.
Yeah, which was all like.
Because the music. I mean, the game is great, right? Besides the bad launch, you take.
Well, now the game is fixed.
Yeah,
now the game is fixed.
But the story and everything in the game, I had a great experience with it. So like playing the game and then watching this, and you get to see little Easter eggs or little characters or just like little nods to the game. It's really cool, and just to see that story expanded, like that lore. It was really refreshing. It was really nice, and I'm glad that I took my time watching it too. I didn't binge, because you can binge this in one day, but I'm kind of glad that I just took my time with it. I feel like you kind of can sit on it more each episode, and it's just really well done. It was great.
And also too, the show really shows how dangerous it is to use that cyberware.
Yeah,
how it pushes you to your limit, like how it makes
you're a human being, and
like the whole like cyber psycho thing, because it was in the game.
It doesn't explain that though.
But the show really shows it why it's so dangerous.
That's what I love about the show. It expands the lore, because I didn't know that in the games. I just thought, oh, like okay, but here it really explains like how they get to that point. Like it takes a toll on your body. You're using these things, you're injecting your body or infusing your body with all this crap that your body's not really supposed to. It takes a toll on you, and I think this show does a really great job of like
just
showing that part of this world. You know, I really love that, and I would love to see the studio take on a different. It doesn't have to be a sequel to this, but
I think you do like kind of like a season 2 but with new characters.
Yeah, or just or just something else.
But when I read up that this Studio Trigger, they're known for one season type stuff.
I get it, yeah.
Which I actually do want to look at their other stuff that they have done, because it's really great. Like they're really good.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great one-off. That's why I think they can do something else to expand the cyberpunk world.
Maybe do like an anime movie, or you do a season 2 of Edgerunner but with different characters.
Yeah, or just if they want to tackle a different aspect of. You can do a whole corporate thing on the Arasaka.
Yeah. Like you do like a season 2, but like something completely different.
But I think they did so good in this, and it makes you see like the Edgerunners differently, like the tech. You know, because we never played that route in the games of like hacking and stuff. No, the
hacking I never did. I was more like run and gun.
But this makes you want to go back and.
I did create a new character.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a hacking.
Makes
build.
you appreciate it more.
I'm doing a hacking build.
Yeah.
And I'm doing like a female hacking build.
It's cool.
So, because my build that I have my first playthrough, I actually did like kind of like the like a David build.
Yeah.
I used the whole the Sandanistan.
And now they have also like his jacket, like the stuff from the show is in the game now.
Yeah, you can get his jacket, and you get the shotgun that this girl had.
That's cool.
Rebecca, I keep forgetting her name.
And then you can like play the music, you know. And so
it was funny. I was playing it last night on my main character. I was driving around, and the song came on.
Yeah,
the main one.
That's cool. I'm sure now, yeah, like you know,
like the main song that him and Lucy would listen to,
yeah.
like their song. It came on. I was like driving around, and I was like,
it gets you in their love story was great too. Like again, it was really just well done.
I love that shot of the. We're doing spoilers.
Yeah, like with them in the moon and stuff like that.
Like that, but also when she like kisses them and the rocket.
Yeah.
That and then it switches to the moon.
Yeah.
Which like that was great.
That's great. I mean,
and I love that final shot.
Really well done.
Was great.
And it's in this sense, I what Netflix is doing right is what they're doing with the anime. It's really weird because their live action stuff, for the most part, except a few exceptions, it's most of the time they're like kind of misses. But with the anime, I guess because they have so much creative freedom. Crazy?
Because since we're talking about Cyberpunk and CD Projekt Red is what kind of sucks is because CD Projekt was heavily involved with the making of this show.
You can tell, yeah.
And a part of me wishes that they did a Witcher, instead of a live action, a Witcher show, and they were heavily focused on it.
It would be cool. Like that. I know they did like that animated movie. That was pretty good. Yeah.
And when that movie came out, a lot of people were saying, you know what? They should have just done this as a live action.
Because that was actually like pretty good. I remember watching it. And with this, they did such a good job. Like it just fit the world perfectly, you know. And it kind of makes sense that CD Projekt Red was involved. I mean, you can tell, like,
cause
the world building, like, you really, it just, there was nothing that took me out that I didn't feel like I was in Cyberpunk, you know, playing the game and stuff. It just felt right. It just expanded the lore in the best way possible. That's how it should be done, you know?
Yeah, because I was watching a video yesterday. They had someone do like that video we saw that quick draw, and it was the guy who did like the whole like kind of like the whole look of David and Lucy and all the other characters, and you see him drawing. And it's amazing how he just draws the character like from nothing to that.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that video.
But he was talking about how CD Projekt sent him a jacket of how they want the jacket that he will wear.
Yeah.
And how they wanted to have like that 80s gangster noir.
Yeah.
Which is cool. They were heavily involved with like, okay, like we want this type of style. And it worked out. And it really did.
It was
like,
great.
Everything was good. The voice acting.
Character design, like the character designs and David's arc was great because I didn't know where the show was gonna go. I hadn't, I saw the trailer like once. That was it, and then
it's really like
seeing his arc, and then I like the time jump too halfway in.
Yeah, it's sort of like his rise and fall.
Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a story this good. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, because he was so like consumed, what happened with Maine, and he wanted to be like that, and
seeing his character become that, it was great.
Yeah,
it was
and he got so like obsessed with the cyberware in it,
And it's just well paced too.
Yeah,
very similar to Arcane. I know Arcane was only like 6 episodes,
but
I think their episodes were longer. So it was
longer, but it was they had like
the same halfway mark, time jump.
Yeah, because but that one they released like 3 episodes. Like every month.
Yeah.
It was like the first 3, you wait a month, and the next 3.
Yeah.
And the final 3.
That and this, the styles are different, but I think it's just really well done.
Arcane is just like high quality though. Like Arcane is crazy.
This was so good, and I mean, it leaves you just kind of thinking about it.
But also too, like the story is about David, but I feel like watching it the second time. The story is kind of more about Lucy in a way too. Yeah. I feel like Lucy was kind of a little more the main character.
Yeah.
Like also it is about David's like journey, but I feel like Lucy was more like the more focal like.
Even he says it like when David says it at the end, right? Like he never really cared about himself. It was more about getting her out. So it's like even his motives were about her. So that's why I feel like the ending was perfect because it's like her getting out of that and like her being in the moon and stuff. That's what he cared about. So it's cool. It's really just.
And one
really
thing
well
too
done.
is that it wasn't afraid to kill characters.
Yeah, it was very brutal.
And also too like the gore, it's because there's a thing where like I don't mind gore, like I love gore, but when it's like too much, it's too much. But like they balance it so well.
Yeah, here in this world it made sense because they're using shotguns and stuff, and I think how they killed off the characters
were really good.
And seeing Adam the Crusher Smasher. Again,
Adam
the cameos.
Smasher.
Yeah, the Smasher. Seeing the cameos from the game, and then like how this kind of leads towards the game.
In a way, it kind of shows like how badass V is.
Yeah.
Like we take on Adam Smasher, and we kick his ass.
I like that it complements the game really well.
And it does make you want to kill him even more.
It complements the game because like you see Adam the Smasher, he like wins. And you're like, wow.
And also like how OP is. Like how he destroyed David.
So then, like now when you play the game now, you have a more of a connection to the game because then you're playing this character and then you see Adam the Smasher and you know what he's done. And again, that's how good adaptations or just prequels in general, like when you're dealing with something like that with an IP, I think that this is how you do it, where this is a perfect example of how you expand the lore, because they did it really, really good. Really, really good. Because now when you play the game, you're like, that's Adam the Smasher. It didn't feel forced or anything. It just, like, this is the world we're in. Here's your characters that you know. We bumped into, here's a little cameo. He fucked shit up. And then when you play the game, you're like, oh, fuck that guy. And, now if they do another show or another movie or something, like it's just expanding. And I think that's
because I know this
really
takes place like a year before Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's like a year.
Yeah. No, it was a great show. And I definitely want to play the game again.
And it's canon too. Like it's canon.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's like perfect canon. Like it is. You don't question anything. You're like, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's like a year Yeah, a year or 2 years. No, it's a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, just, it's like honestly like a perfect show because it's not too long, it's not too short, it's well paced.
Yeah.
Again, like it was good television. You know, it was great.
Netflix needs to do more of that. They do, and I'm actually looking forward to the Splinter Cell anime that they're doing too.
Yeah. That's gonna be good. It's nice getting something like this every once in a while, you know.
And hopefully it shows, you know, to CD Projekt Red that we want more Cyberpunk. You know?
Yeah, I don't want Cyberpunk to die. You know, I'm excited for the DLC.
I mean, yeah, because people are hoping that since it's getting like 150,000 people
like,
playing
it. Okay, like it's not dead.
Because they only announced that they're only doing one expansion for it.
Yeah,
and they're done. But people are hoping like with the show and how many people are playing it. Like they actually posted, I think today, like 20 million people total have like been playing the game again. Like 20. Yeah, no, 20 million copies sold.
That goes to show you when you make something good, like a good show. You know?
And hopefully they encourage him to do more DLC for the.
I hope so. I don't want Cyberpunk to die out. It's a great game, and this is a great show. So I would love to see more of it.
Even though they, or unless they want to wait for, since they're switching to Unreal Engine 5, they want to do Cyberpunk 2 on that.
Or I mean, if they want to do a sequel, I'm good with that.
Because I'm playing it on PC. Fuck,
yeah,
man,
it's a great game.
No, but like driving around, you're like, dude, this is like a awesome, nice ass city. Like, it's
and the story is great, and I remember playing the game, and I was like, wow, like, this is nice. And then that watching the show, I kind of felt that way too. So I hope they keep going. Yeah, guys, that's our thoughts. Cyberpunk, Edgerunners, great show. If you haven't seen it, which I hope you did if you watched this review, which I don't think we didn't spoil too much, but definitely check it out. It's a great show. Let us know in the comments, what did you think? Did you enjoy it? What was your favorite part of the show? What was your favorite characters and stuff like that? And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, for listening. Feel free to like and subscribe. Until the next one. Goodbye.